Welcome. In today's lesson, we're learning how to find the foci of an ellipse. Now, we know that an ellipse is an oval. This one here is elongated longer horizontally because underneath the x squared, the 63 is larger than 59. So since the number underneath the x squared is larger, it's elongated horizontally. We know our major axis has a length of 2a, where a is half the major axis, and it's the square root of the number underneath x squared. So this a length goes out to the vertex is the square root of 63. Our b length is the square root of the smaller number, which is the square root of 59. And the new concept, finding out where the foci is, which is out from the center. By the way, our center is 0, 0. There's no horizontal or vertical shift. And the focal length, or the length out to the foci, is actually the larger of the two numbers minus the smaller of the two numbers square rooted. In other words, it's a squared minus b squared gives us c squared, and we square root it as 2. So the length from here to here is 2. And then I just need to move out that 2 length from the center to find the foci. Luckily, the center again is 0, 0. There's no horizontal or vertical shift. So all I need to do is add 2 or subtract 2 from the x value. So my one foci would be -2, 0, because there's no vertical shift. It's just out this way 2 units. And +2, 0 finds our foci. So as I go to do this harder one, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write down its center, because then I need to know whether I shift or how far I shift from the center. Well, the center here is going to be 4, 6, because it's these values right here. And remember, it's always the opposite of what you see. Now I'm going to find my length of c. Now my length of c is going to be the square root of the larger one minus the smaller one, or 100 minus 37, which is going to give me the square root of 963, which doesn't have a perfect square root. But I am going to reduce that. Square root of 63 is the same as the square, whoops, not 39. Wow, where did I get 39 from? 63 is 9 times 7, where I can square root the 9. So c is 3 square roots of 7. And now be careful, my foci are up above and below the foci. The major axis is horizontal. This is elongated more vertically. So I'm going to adjust the y. The x will be the same as my center. So my x will still be a 4 for both my foci. And then I need to go from the center of 6, and I need to move up to the foci 3 square roots of 7. So the way they want you to type that in is they'll go 6 minus, whoops, not 0, minus 3 square roots of 7, and 6 plus 3 square roots of 7. So again, you find c by minusing the smaller one from the larger one, and then square rooting, reducing your radical, and then adding and subtracting that amount from your center, either vertically, if it's elongated vertically, or horizontally from your x value, if it's elongated horizontally. If you have any questions, please do bring them to class.